Hello, Starseeds. Hope you're all doing well. I'm here again this month to present to you all another Starseed Ascension Energies reading, this time in regards to how the new moon in Sagittarius today, December 1st, will work to help our consciousness ascend into higher timelines of bliss, while gravitating to the things we need to thrive, shine, and become the masters of our lives in any and all ways necessary at this time, right our way for our personal growth and satisfaction. If you were new, confused, or needed a refresher on what the new moon is exactly and how it affects us before we begin, this is when the moon is in direct conjunction with the sun and appears completely invisible from the Earth's perspective. It is here to bring forth new beginnings in order to remove us from stagnant periods or from chapters within the journey that are ready to sort of implode on itself, which you may feel as great tension or stress within your solar plexus and heart chakra regions when time is almost officially up on that phase you're likely so done with. Ultimately, closing down these chapters of karma for good, that's usually not even always yours, but your family's BS that you are judging for pre-judgment day and putting a permanent stop to, in which you will be rewarded immensely for an eternal paradise with all of your much owed birthrights and inheritances packaged and bestowed upon you upon completion of the task. And lastly, the new moon is also here to send us what's known as the light codes, or a form of a dissectable, downloadable liquid conscious light, or even the love language, which enters right through our crown chakra, so it may seep into other areas of our body in need of upgrades, majorly our light bodies included in this operation, and provide us information on what to do and where to go next in life. But on more grounded levels, it is here to deepen us at the heart and mind level, peeling us back like the layers of an onion every single time until we finally reach the core of who we truly are and who we've truly been all along, which you will find was absolutely everything once you get here. Crying or feeling nostalgic during this time frame, either before, during, or right afterwards, also tends to occur, especially whenever it is in super mode or a super new moon, due to the turning of old pages occurring within your reality in the quantum plane, removing outdated people, belief systems, false, low vibrational timelines, and karma in general from your life, which keeps you bound to the dying matrix system, us helping it die even more every time we ascend and unplug from its ego mind, and apart from true reality, the longer we choose to stay plugged into it. So, this departure from the old paradigm, old Fae, is mandatory for every single living and breathing person here. Us Blu rays acting as messiahs by going first before everyone else, paving and lighting up the way for the rest to follow. It also being in fiery Sagittarius this month is going to work to amplify its influences, Sagittarius's, so that any lost or depleted passion you faced may begin to restore within you once more, making you realize that you never truly lost it and that this is a major part of what life is all about. You may just find that this was just the thing you needed to get back into the swing of real life once again, especially since the witch age initialized back in 2019, working 24/7 to eat and drain all sense of healthy passion, healthy pleasure, healthy fun, youth, and inspiration entirely out of our system, in which you will feel the effects of once all passion is beginning to restore to you. Let's go ahead and dive into the reading to figure out how else the Sagittarius new moon will be of help to us first wavers this month, shall we? When shuffling through my deck to decipher which card to channel the information we need from, the Ace of Wands is what flipped out of the deck to enlighten us. Here, I'm feeling and seeing that a sector of our Starseed tribe may very well go through a little mourning period triggered by the new moon, which is going back to what I was just saying about how the new moon tends to trigger you to cry at times whenever the soul, body, and consciousness can sense the quantum field shifting things out of your life you're no longer in resonance with. However, I'm going to ask for a greater sense of empowerment to build within this sector of our 144 tribe right now, so that this mourning period can be handled more fluently, more consciously, and with more sovereignty, as I feel we have gone through enough cycles like these, affording us to graduate from the emotional meltdowns just a little bit here, while practicing and maintaining dignity in this area, and in general, not allowing any force of energy to manipulate or sway us unwillingly, while we get the chance to as spiritual forces of nature. After all, this is all about ascended mastery, right? This is all being conveyed by the subtle blue blotches and hues of color sitting just beneath the young woman's left eye, with the energies of light to mild nostalgia circulating within her mind due to the closing down of chapters and timelines in the quantum field that she's outgrown on a soul level and human level, that she's slightly still bound to, playing within her head as she parts ways with it, which typically brings up heavy emotions and fears of moving on to the surface to be released, which we will have all the help this month getting to master, so we may take the opportunity to grow and advance in this area, never having to worry about it again the more and more we take advantage. The fire position right at her third eye region is perfect, as it is coming with Sagittarius energy and influences, exactly the period we're in right now, and is here to help us remove everything and everyone coming in the way of our heart's desires, our biggest passions, so that we may retreat and return back to our soul to never leave this space ever again, and actually begin to rise from our rabbit holes, our long slumber away from life, our lives, and take the world by storm all over again as reborn, remastered 2.0 versions of the fragmented starseeds we used to be before this ascension process. I am also feeling this separating the wheat from the chaff energy coming from ambitious, no time to waste, get out of my way Sagittarius coming through, as if he is helping us to get real swiftly by helping us decipher just who is for us and against us, and to make final conclusions to permanently remove them from our lives, as they are threatening the most lively, in touch with self, strong minded, full hearted, spiritual beings there ever was, us 144,000 chosen Hebrew Israelite warriors, and our long term well being. The harshest, most fiery judgments will also be sent their way to all your random haters upon closure of your deciphering process in order to make things even more upright, fair, balanced, progressive, and whole for you and the inconvenience. Focusing on you, and no one else like your kind, pure, selfless soul typically does naturally for other human beings. Even being mean and putting your foot down out of the norm to some people to set up firm boundaries if necessary feels to be the main area within our lives. The Sagittarius new moon is focused this month, so we Starseed Ascension graduates can get up to the platform we need to be already and walk across the damn stage. The second and last card we have here to help provide us an extra boost of light codes is the Three of Cups. Here, I'm seeing our tribe's ability to actually look to the stars, feel something while gazing upon them, and to actually have the chance to get somewhere in life being acquired and accessible, which means that our ongoing transformation and birthing process into a real life star seed to the point where you will start to feel absolutely no separation or difference between you and an actual star in the sky is now complete. Isn't that so cool and like the greatest achievement one could ever make within a lifetime? This kind of alchemical magic and alchemical magical journey that you dared to embark on to get here to this point is utter madness and marks history through your body, marks your body as historic, and is something to just fall down to your knees in complete awe and raw emotion over. Which I'm going to ask the Fairy Kingdom to be present to support you a bit, just in case the physical and spiritual transformation that you will see, known and shown to everybody, is a bit too much to bear when taking it in. This is your body, guys, and you're officially Starseed celebrities because of the successful completion of the otherworldly mission, making it through the Hunger Games Maze Runner Ascension process, that is, to you. That you somehow made it through from start to finish, an at least 12-year-long project of going through hell and back over and over and over again until it only gets worse in the end, turning you into an automatic Starseed 144 Matrix Warrior for actually managing it through it all. This goes to all of you ladies out here in the arena, which I noticed the card today is filled with nothing but. As well, in regards to everything I just said, as this galactic celestial ceremony is significantly all about you, the divine feminine Christ Shekinah spirit, once forsaken, neglected, abused, and mistreated worse than any man has ever been, I can promise you. Yet we still, yes, even if you are a male like myself, strongly carrying this divine feminine essence and role, and high vibrational Holy Spirit within your soul and life journey, lifetime to lifetime, made it through the wilderness, we finally made it through, and we didn't know how lost we were until we found ourselves, if you got the reference. And now it is time to experience the soul shock of finally meeting our real selves from top to bottom, from the inner to the outer, from source to the ground, for the first time ever, with the splitting of timelines we are soon to undergo, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first, where God's first fruits and lost Hebrew Israelites actually rise from the dust, from all of the ashes like the natural phoenixes they are, and are put first before the snake, the enemy, the deceiver, the sex god, receive all of their inheritances and birthrights, and transcends into the most beautiful, timeless, otherworldly but still present, crystalline being you've ever come across in any of your lifetimes. And this is how we will continue to do God's work, by blessing people with our presence effortlessly. And now we may rest. A strong message and concluder that the card wants to relay is that sisterhood is the way, being depicted by the illustration quite perfectly and alternatively in a hip, sort of 2010 indie sort of way, which is a timeline and time frame that was great for the female spirit, that was cut short, stolen from us, and that I think is time to finally get back to, so that life can be a thing worth celebrating, I just heard very strongly, as well as worth adventuring, living to the fullest, already gotta start on that, and scraping your knees a bit from time to time over. I mean, we are wild animals at the end of the day too, right? And then I think you'll clearly see the difference between the poisonous, polluted, fictitious, superficial reality we were once stuck in compared to the real one we were hijacked from back in 2014. So I'm just going to ask for the final veils and pollution, cloaking our real reality, to be washed away and absorbed right through this new moon cycle system we have access to at the moment, so that the witch age may completely die horrendously with our sisterhood power, might, and divine authority, breaking our loud, rambunctious asses right through to the brand new 5D timelines available for us, where all of the realities and timelines we were stolen from are saved, nice and snug from the devil's clutches, with quantum magic. This toast is to you, divine feminine empresses, way showers, role models, celebrities, for you have truly outdone yourself for sure, and have broken a many Guinness World Records, all the ones that count anyway, ascending all the way to the ether somehow from the ground. And that is damn impossible. And that concludes this Starseed Ascension Energies tarot reading regarding the new moon in Sagittarius this month of December. I'm going to ask now for Sagittarius to be even more open for service than he would have been this entire month, which it feels he really wants to exert his energy on anyhow. So we may have the ability to call on him for his guidance and expertise at our own free will whenever we wish to attain more enlightenment. Thank you so much for your participation in this. I hope that you received all of the help, insight, and upgrades you needed throughout. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you'd love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the 144 Starseed Collective in the near future. Bye now.